You're already planning in your mother's house how you are going to deal with that mother-in-law. Come with love. Show her love. When you go out, even if you don't have money, when you are coming back, buy oranges. Not expensive. Yeah, little things like oranges, like banana, even if it's for 20 bob. Here they sell one for 10 shillings. You can buy two. You say, mommy, I was coming back from work. I know you love banana and peanut. These days they sell peanuts on the road. Who, even if that woman is witch, one day her
change her
mind. She will. The love you are showing her, her heart will begin to melt towards you, and you will begin to wonder, is it the same mother-in-law? Do you understand? I have seen mother-in-laws that give their daughters-in-law clothes when they want to go for occasion. They will say, you cannot disgrace me. Take my daughter. Open that suitcase. Do you understand? Take whatever you want. So I believe when you show them love, there are some mean ones we know that starts by loving them until, and then like we said, you keep on praying. One day, is there anything difficult?
No, I have come to realize that there are certain men that are in a situation where their wives and their mother-in-laws are not at peace. You get my point? So what will you advise such a man? What can he do? Me, I have not been in that situation, so I can't advise.
For me, I think most times also I blame the husband.
The husband, yes.
Okay.
From day one. You know, as mothers,
draw the line.
Yeah, we love our children. We are there. We are the ones, you know, training them. You have sacrificed so much. You want the best. That love is there. Then all of a sudden, you bring a woman. Do you understand? Some mothers, women, they don't know how to let go. Not because they are wicked, but because they have been so used to you. Maybe you are the breadwinner, you are the one taking care of them. Sometimes even fear of the unknown. This woman that is coming, will apostles still be sending me the 10,000 shillings? You know, that fear might be there. So it is the duty of the man to calm both parties down. You tell her, even not in front of the wife, you have to make that demarcation. You have to draw that line. You tell your mom, you know I love you. Nothing on this earth can change my love for you. You will forever be my mom. But now I am of age. I want to marry. Mom, if you love me, please love my wife. The way you treat me, treat my wife like that. I don't want to be in between. I don't want the two of you to start fighting. You see, you have given her that respect. Yes. Do you understand? And then you also talk to your wife. Say, okay, now you are coming in. Please, the way you love me, even if mama should offend you, just look upon me. Talk to me. Don't answer her. Even if she slaps you, wait. When I come back, talk to me. I will be the one to talk to her so that there is no problem. We need wisdom in this thing. It is difficult. Do you understand? But it's doable. With God, you can do it. Yes. So from day one, even before you marry that woman, you have already laid the foundation for peace to reign. Yes. You can tell you, apart from mother-in-laws, you know, sisters-in-law, their own sisters-in-laws, they are there too. Is another level. Do you understand? So you also talk to your sisters. You tell them, now I have a wife. When you come to my house, it will no longer be like before. Because there is a woman, respect her. If you need anything, yes, I'm your brother. When she cook or when she's cooking, go to the kitchen and help her. It's not you balance, you are watching television from morning till night. And that woman is alone. She's cutting the spinach, she's cutting the okra, she's washing the fish, doing all these things. The moment that food is ready, you see them, they land. And then they will pack. The way they will take it. And tell her we were here before you. Yeah, you say this is my brother's house. That is when the woman will now tell you, this is my husband's house. I don't even have a room again in my house. So this is my home. You cannot. So it's so most times, you tell her, go and marry. This is my husband's. Go and marry. This is my husband's house. So I think it depends so much on the man to draw that line even before the wedding. But what men do, they just keep quiet, and then you're right. Most men, they don't. And at most, they take sides with their mother. And this woman, she has left her home.
Yes.
You are all that she, like, when you are getting married, in my house, they will tell you this room. No room it's not your room. Yes. If you come now, you're a visitor. So, and I love you, I marry you. You should defend me.
Exactly.
Like you said in our other show. You said a good man should be able to defend the wife. Yeah, defend. That's all. Sometimes all we need. Even if you go back to your mom and say, don't mind her. You know, but we want to know that you can defend us. When that your mother is abusing, you say, Mommy is enough now. Then you take your wife, you hold her. That's alone. Do you understand? Will calm her down. You say, darling, let's go to the room. Mommy, we are coming. You put her in that room. Then you come back. And also, because your mom is your mom now, you also calm her. So I would say it depends on the man. The man, if he handles his home well, there will be peace. Even if trouble comes, it will be easier for them to live in peace.
I think that foundation he laid, that foundation the man laid from the beginning is very important, as you said, because if you have been in a family that have been so, but some men are crazy. They will not even tell their mothers that they have found who to marry. They will just even start, you know, some of them are not safe. Even those that are safe, so-called safe, they will just take their decisions, bring the woman in, and maybe even start relating with her before the mother even got to know. Let's say, God forbid that such thing happened to you. Let's say you are in such a situation. What will you do?
What I have just said.
As a mother, as the mother of the son, as the mother of the boy.
You just go to visit
and you go find a yes.
Yeah, I will talk sense into the child now. I will call you, and then I will scold you. I'll say I didn't train you up like this. What is it? That is not right. Why did you get married? You know, you talk it out. But I will not lay my frustration upon the woman.
All right,
do you understand?
Because
it's not her fault.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's not her fault.
The frustration should not be on the woman.
On the woman,
because
it should be on my son.
Most women will say, you took my son away from me. You took my son.
No, it's the son that should
be blamed.
The mom. I will scold my child and talk sense. Then I will love, because it's not her fault. If you did not bring your wife home, very good point. Will she's not Holy Spirit to know where you are. That's a very good point. Some ladies, they insist. Yeah, they will push and push. They will say no marriage.
No, but present day ladies behave like chickens that you pick on the street. They are not interested to go and see the man's parent.
Yeah.
You get my point. This is where we really need to try something in this era, because marriage, a lot of ladies, especially this generation, don't know that marriage is between two families. It's not between two individuals. Yeah. So if you want to get married as a lady, it's very important for your own security. Visit the man's home. There are a lot of women.
Yes, I know. When I was about getting married, my husband came. He took me to the mother. I went to see the mother. Immediately I entered the room. So he left me and the mother. We were just discussing, you know, how do you see my son? Are you sure you're going to live with him? Is this the kind of man you want? That is what you discuss with your...
That's a very good point. You establish relationship between your wife to be and your mother.
Yes, it's important.
Like, you got to know each other.
Before you even...
because it's the mother now that will tell you his weaknesses
That is exactly what my mother-in-law did to me.
Yeah, do you understand?
He was telling me, are you sure you're going to marry this person? This person, hope you have known his temperament, you know he's like this. I say, yes, mom. Yes, mom. Talking to him. That is why if my mother-in-law call me today, he's going to ask me, how are you? How are you doing? And me, I will start appreciating her. Oh, mommy, thank you for giving me this kind of husband. You know, if I say it to her, she's always very happy.
Yeah, it's true. And you're just being real, because she raised him well. That is why you are enjoying your marriage.
I always tell him.
Yeah, she raised him well.
Like the last time Apostle traveled to Nigeria, when Apostle Nan gave my mother-in-law phone to talk to me, to greet me, she was asking me, how are you doing? How is it? I said, hey, mommy, this is the best man I ever seen in this world. Hey, thank you so much for giving me a nice husband like this. She was very happy. She said, happy. She told me, I'm making her to live long. I said, mommy, you will live long.
Amen.
So,
yeah. Apart from that, also, it's good that you took her. Apart from just getting to know your mother-in-law,
yes,
bonding, you know, is when you travel, you know whether that man has another wife.
That's a good point.
You know, yeah, because some people they will have wives at home, maybe two,
and then they the mother-in-law and the mother-in-law prefer the one at home.
Yeah.
To you, in fact, that is who she knows.
Yeah.
Not even the word prefer. She has not seen you before.
Yes.
To her son is married. And the wife is with her at home.
Jesus,
you meet the boy here in Nairobi, start producing one child, second child.
Yeah. So it's important to go home and find out
where you are married.
Because there are sisters-in-law. Because I was, you took me to my sisters-in-law. Yeah. I went to my sisters-in-law. We discussed. We talked. They will call me. They will always tell me, you know, my brother is like this. I say, yes, I know. You know, my brother, are you ready to live with him? You know, they have known him, so they will want you to know this is his character. This is his temperament. Are you willing? Are you ready?
Yes.
Just to avoid that misunderstanding and fighting when you have entered.
And if you watch it, relationship was already established with mother-in-law, established with sisters-in-law, so there's no problem.
Yeah.
You see, I believe that the present generation are really destroying everything.
And
they allow the emotions
to come
first before their brain. Because wisdom should come first before emotions. But them emotions come first before wisdom. As a result, they destroy something that God put on ground for your blessing.
It's true. Yeah, because that's why you see many relationships or marriages, they are failing because the foundation,
the families are not even involved.
Wasn't proper. And also, maybe we also talk about like some ladies or men, they just get married without blessings from their parents.
We really need to trash that.
Yeah.
Sorry, our dear viewers, we have just a few minutes left to go on a very short break. But before we go on break, one thing we would like you to gather from this short chat we've had about mothers-in-laws and all of that stuff.
Daughter-in-law.
And daughters-in-law and sister-in-laws.
Relationship.
Do not marry a man. Listen, men, listen to me. Do not commit yourself to a woman that you have not introduced to your mother and your sisters.
Exactly. These two people.
This is not good. Do not break her heart. Do not go and start sleeping with her and all of that stuff. You are being wicked. Carry her to your mother, your sisters. Let them develop relationship with her. You are not carrying her to them for approval. No, they are not God. You are the one to choose who to marry. But you take her there so that they develop rapport. They get to know themselves. You get my point? Just chat so that they have this understanding. And like what Mama Kalu has said, she said that sometimes mother-in-laws get afraid of the unknown. If you take this my son, will he still be committed
to me?
So you have to go. You have to do all those stuff so that if you don't want to trouble to be in the future. Come on, you just have to do that stuff.
Even father-in-laws and brothers-in-law.
Brother-in-law too. Yeah, it's true to bring. So God bless you, Richie. So I want you to just hang on. Do not go away. Even as we go on a very short break, we'll be back after the break. God bless you.
Today, our world is totally confused about gender. I am proud to be a woman created in the image of God.
The woman, who is she? She is generally defined as an adult human being who is biologically a female, created in God's image, to bring forth God's glory, to unlock the man, and also to bring multiplication to the human race. She is to be celebrated. She is to be honored. She is to be respected. She is to be blessed.
The woman.
I'm Hannah Kali.
I'm Eukaria Takim. In this program, you will discover how to walk in the fear of the Lord as a woman.
You will also discover how to live a healthy and wealthy life.
You will also discover how to manage a challenging husband and how to raise godly children.
In this program, you will learn how to overcome the challenges of single motherhood and turn your test into testimonies.
The Woman,
your empowerment and mentoring program. Join us
every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. and you'll be blessed.
Welcome back to the show, The Woman. Before we went on a short break, we were discussing about mothers-in-law and their daughters-in-law, how we can, bridge the gap, or how we can reduce the tensions that they usually experience in homes. So I want to believe that whatever you have learned or heard before now, that it has really blessed you. Now we want to also look at or talk about fathers-in-law and brothers-in-law, in-laws. How can we make that relationship to be smooth for both parties, for the wife and her father-in-law and her brothers-in-law? Thank you.
I think one of the reasons why people are having problem with in-laws is because people don't know what is marriage. That people go into what we call boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. You get my point? Just casual relationships that later result into sexual activities that give birth to children, and then they're now trying to translate it into marriage. As a result, it leads to a lot of clashes like that between sisters-in-law, mother-in-law, and fathers-in-law and brothers-in-law. But if you want to marry is like constructing a building. You have to begin from the foundation. What's the foundation? Introduce your prospective wife or husband to your parents.
Exactly.
Before you even get together. Introduce them to your parents. Okay, for instance, a man should first of all, even before, people can say, talk to your pastor first before you talk to your father. But to me, I will say talk to your father. You see a girl you want to marry, before you even open your mouth and commit yourself to her and use the word marry, because guys, once you use the word marry, antenna, alarm will just sound. So what you to do is, you can begin a platonic relationship. You get my point? Just a platonic relationship like that, while you are prayerfully considering. Then after that, thank God today we have smartphones and everything. Facebook is everywhere. So you take the picture to your father and say, look at who I am considering. What do you think about it? The father, I know fathers will always ask, where is he from?
Yeah, where is true they do?
That's the first question. Where is he from?
Who is the father?
All those stuff. So you clear the ground first. You get your father into the picture. You bring him to the point where you people are now agree. Look at the way they do it in those days. You talk to your father, talk to your mother, they now say, bring the girl. You now bring the girl home. They look at her, they like her. Your marriage is sealed. In fact, even when any day you say you're not marrying the girl again, you are in trouble. Because the girl will move to your father's house.
Exactly.
It's true.
But today, because they don't follow those things, that's why you see the marriages are breaking into pieces. So you bring your father in it by showing him that respect. You see, you show your father respect when you talk to him first. Before you even talk to your pastor. When you talk to because that person, tomorrow your pastor could be transferred to another place.
Yes, like us. That they transfer our pastors.
Your pastor could go another place. But your father is still there with you. So you have to go and talk to him. When you talk to your father, then you can now come to talk to your pastor. You get my point? That's okay. Let's pray about it, whatever, and things like that. So this issue of getting your father involved at the first step.
Very important.
It's very, very important. Then you can now notify your brothers. Notify your brother. And if you're a lady watching us, please do not commit yourself to a man who has not introduced you to his parents.
Before you're going to introduce him to your own parents.
Yes, let him introduce you to his parents first.
Yes.
Before you take him to your own parents. But look at what ladies do. They rush them to their mother, not even father.
He should be the one to introduce you to his own family.
There's this one, today's spirituality.
First.
They'll say, let's not go to the village. There's witchcraft. So how would they handle that kind of a thing? What will you say about it? Those that say there's witchcraft in my village, I'm not going.
There's witchcraft.
My auntie doesn't want us to get married. I don't want her to see.
But you call them on phone, tell them, let them know. No, that something is happening.
Yeah, for me, I think like I said earlier on, we should not live our lives in fear. Before you go, that's why you're a child of God. You can even ask your prayer partner or the pastor to pray with you that you are going to the village to go and see your parents or to introduce your wife to be your prospective spouse to your family. They will pray. They will be praying as you embark on that journey. Do you understand? So we should not be afraid. It's important for us to go wherever our parents are. But if they live maybe abroad and we are here, since you might not, if you don't have the money or even the visa to take the person, that's why these days with technology you can Skype. You can do video wherever you sit, you talk about it.
But me, I will not want to Skype. I want to see the person physically. Flesh and blood.
Flesh and blood. But what if that's what I'm saying? If the person is so far away, you cannot travel.
But do you know that? Do you know that this system that you say because of distance, let us not do what we ought to do. Okay, let's say you people met in the US, and you now say there is no because of distance. Let us Skype show you to our parents and marry.
No, not
that is
nonsense. No, we are talking about introduction.
Okay.
Yeah, introduction.
Okay.
You just introduce the.
Okay, it could be on Skype.
Yeah,
yes.
It could be on Skype.
I understand.
And then they will be chatting. Do you understand? Okay, now you have introduced them. The relationship is already established. You walk. It's step by step. Then eventually, just before wedding, if the person, if they can, you now do your thing. But it's very, very important for you to meet your in-laws.
You just have to.
Because I mean, unless you are so desperate, you just want to marry in the city.
And
when trouble comes,
where will
who do you go to? Because sometimes your in-laws will even be the ones to talk sense to their son. They say, no, you can't touch this one. This my daughter that buys me, ABCD. This shoe, she's the one that brought. Even the t-shirt I'm wearing or the shirt, and you want to bring another person, it won't happen. They will fight on your behalf. They will defend you. Do you understand? So we can't just walk into marriage as if it's just between us. Trouble will come. Marriage is sweet. It is honorable, but sometimes problem comes. Who do you fall back to? Your in-laws or your own parents. Even you cannot disobey your parents if they say don't marry this person.
Of course.
And then you just rush.
You pack your things.
Try to negotiate.
You talk them into it,
until they give you father's blessings or mother's blessings. They are very important. And that man will also respect you. If you disrespect your parents and get married to him, one day the same man will use his mouth and say, do I blame you? Even your own father and mother.
You have no respect.
You don't have respect.
It's true.
Do you understand? So some of these things we do is for our own good. But at that time, because love is shocking us, we don't want to listen. But I want to encourage young people. Allow your parents, get your parents' blessings before you enter into the marriage, and insist. Don't even allow the man to marry you. Are you a chicken that they just go to
on the road?
Go nowhere. What if the person is a
family members? Do you our own. You have to go to see the cousins, the aunties, the uncles.
It's important, and then that will give you. You will be able to know the type of family you are going into. You have a knowledge.
You see, this is where most people don't think. They don't check what we call the family album, not pictures per se. The family lineage, what has been happening there. Do you know? People don't even check that. I remember in my village, what they do. You have to check the root. What kind of character is in this house? Are they thieves? Are they liars?
If they have thieves, you are not going.
Do they have madness?
Yes, you are not going.
Yes, you are right. Do they have madness in the family or certain diseases?
You check.
You check.
Yeah, there are some. Maybe they have. You have to. Not that you just because they have somebody that stole, maybe one person, you will not marry. But if it's like something that is
they do this one in my village.
Wait. Let me explain. Do you remember, like the last show, we're talking about hearing from God first before going. Let's assume you've heard from God and the Lord says, okay, it's your will for it, His will for you to marry. You now go and check and you found all these things. You take them back to God.
In prayers.
You get my point? In prayers, what do I do in this situation? Then He guides you. Maybe He brought you there to deliver the whole house or something.
Yeah.
But the importance of checking is very, very important. Because here's the point. What makes marriages crash is when the unexpected happened. Something that was lying down that nobody saw. It just sprang forth. This checking is key. I remember a pastor whose marriage packed because the lady he married has 2 sons. But he was always telling the pastor that they are his sisters' what?
Yeah.
You get my point?
Nephews.
There's a way she lied until when the truth came out. The man said no, he can't live with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, maybe we should also talk about such things like before we
Your
get
past.
Into any
relationship,
especially
let
marriage.
the person know your past.
Is do we tell the person everything about us to safeguard the future or what? Apostle?
You see, thank God for the last episode. You quoted the scripture that said that they were naked and they were not ashamed. If God has meant the 2 of you to be together, no story from either of you that will destroy that marriage.
Amen.
No story. You have to
before the marriage.
Yeah, before the marriage. You see, here's the point. Marriage is you assembling in the natural what God has finished in the spirit.
Yes.
So when God is telling you go into it, He has finished it in the spirit. So that's why it can't fail. So your job now is, that means whatever you say, it will not fail. If you say anything and it crashes, the person was not meant for you. It was not, because anybody who is meant for you will carry the heart to carry anything about you.
Whatever you will say.
It's true.
Of course, he will carry anything about you.
Even before.
Is there anything that has ever happened in this world?
There is nothing.
There's nothing that has ever happened. There's nothing new under the sun.
Under the sun.
There's
And
nothing
it's
new.
true.
That's why when you take your husband to our pastors, they will ask you, have you told him everything about you? They want to know.
Yeah, it's important.
It's very important.
Sometimes these things that we hide, it has
It
a
will
way
surface.
of surfacing in the future, and then it will destroy your marriage.
Do you know
so
that?
if you have a child, say it.
Do you know that what keeps marriage, apart from the Holy Spirit, is trust?
Trust, yes.
Trust. If you open up your life before the marriage and inform the person, you have established a foundation for trust. Unshakable trust.
Yes.
That when you people now go into it, somebody will say, I know my husband. I know my wife.
Yes.
You get my point? You cannot tell me this about this because I know.
Because people will come to seek to tell you.
And that by so doing, when you tell your spouse to be the truth about you,
yes,
there won't be room for blackmailers.
Of course.
Because
they
know, especially in the village, if they know you have a small child you left and then you marry, somehow,
and that marriage is doing well.
Maybe
they have money.
One day they will just casually and say,
your son.
They will just casually they say he was not feeling well. Because as they will pretend, they know you have not done. They just bring that child. So what do you do? I mean, so it's important. I know some people will say hide some things.
No.
In marriage, no.
Yeah, in marriage.
In marriage,
you see, you are committing yourself for life. You are committing your destiny. You are committing yourself to somebody. So before you plant a seed, you have to dig the ground.
Even before you take that man to your parents, iron everything out with him. Tell him your past. Tell him everything.
So that by the time you get there, somebody will not sneak the story.
They can say, you want to marry this girl, she doesn't know how to boil hot water, that she can't even make ugali. But if you have already told a man, in my house, I never cooked, but I will do my best. I will cook for you. I will learn, because if there are some aunts.
With it.
Yeah, some wicked aunts in the family, because maybe their own children they are yet to. So when that man will come, they will just corner. You didn't see my daughter. She's the one that does everything in this house. Not this one. This one is lazy. She will sleep till 11 a.m. There are people like that.
Yes, they are.
But if you have already told a man that these are my weaknesses, but I can change.
And or even past relationships.
Yeah, relationships.
You share it so that you will not carry one, go to the village and your former boyfriend appear and come and hug you in the presence of the man.
The man. But if you have already said, just lay it there, because you say there was somebody that I was dating or somebody that wanted to marry me, but it didn't work out. Yeah, and it's there. So because some of them, they will just want to show that man this one on a new friend. So and you won't feel anything. It's important.
This is where this issue of love and submission come in, because if you really love the girl or the woman, you will tell everything. Love does not hide anything. Look at how God is revealing himself to us because he loves us. So you'll be able to tell her everything because of your love for her. If she's also submissive to you, she cannot hide anything. And when things are not hidden, you will give God an opportunity to blend you together and make you one. You get my point? So that there will be no shocks in the marriage in the future. There's one other point we're supposed to handle because the time is running out. The issue of sexual harassment and how should ladies conduct themselves to escape the trap of sexual harassment, because it's everywhere today.
It's everywhere. Sometimes people will say maybe the way you dress or whatever. There are men that are just dogs. No matter how you can cover yourself the way we are covering ourselves, and they will still be following you like flies,
like a fly.
Following dead, So, but when in the office, let me use office.
No, but that does not mean dressing does not play a role.
Yeah, it does.
Dressing
is very important.
Yeah, it does. But what I'm saying, that's why I said that even if you cover yourself, that's right. That was my opening statement.
Those ones are possessed.
Opening statement. Because they are possessed. There are some men, anything in skirts, anything in dress, anything they just want to have. They will know that you are married. It's not that you are loose or you are carrying yourself in an inappropriate way. You will respect yourself as a married woman. They will still come, and then they will start touching you, like what you said during the summit. You don't give room for such. You make it clear if that person touches your back side, you slap the person or you warn and say stop it, I don't like it. Because sometimes, like you said, it's because we laugh and the person will take it as a normal thing. You are okay with it. Tell the person you don't like it, and if the person persists, go and report that person. And these days I thank God what is going on in the society, in the whole world at large. Sexual harassment, people don't take it lightly anymore. You can report and that person will lose his or her job.
I don't think they do it, because remember one of the talk shows we had in Prophetic Insight, somebody sent a message to us how a pastor touches their breast in the office and telling them he should be the one doing it. He should be the only one doing it. So that his prayer will work or something.
Yeah, but
that is also sexual harassment. And I say, why didn't they report him to the police?
Yeah, they should. We should report. And that's why, sometimes, I don't know whether it's our culture that has made us to be so timid that we don't speak out. Yes. These days, teach even your children, even as young. We tell our daughter, don't allow anybody, your body is for you.
Yes, for you.
Nobody has the right to touch you anyhow, and if it happens, come and report. So, like in the other edition, you said one thing that is so important. Let your children trust you. Now we are talking about kids. Once they trust you, they know they can tell you anything and everything. Do you understand? So, but we should not keep quiet. If you are in the office and somebody is harassing you sexually, don't keep quiet. If you keep quiet, the person will assume that you are enjoying it.
Okay with
and because you are protecting that person, the person might go, you might resist, the person might not get you, but the same man or woman will go and do it to another person. And the person maybe is weaker than you. So as women, we need to speak out. We need to speak up. It's not just women alone, even men. Some of them are sexually, especially if they have female bosses. That you see a young boy, he's handsome, he's very intelligent. You see them, you know, going after these young people. And because they want their jobs, they keep quiet. Some of them will even do what they want. But I want to encourage us to speak out. That is the only way this thing can stop. It is wrong, it is wrong, it is wrong. We should not just keep,
I think apart from speaking out also, ladies should be careful of
yes, in the
situation,
whereby a lady is complaining that men they come around me to sleep with me. The only thing they are after is to sleep with me. Why do they desire to have sex with me?
It's the way you carry yourself. If they come, you say no. They come the first time. You know they are hunters, men. They like to chase. They like to pursue.
Not all.
Yeah, most of them. Let me say, yeah, there are. They will keep coming. Right. But there is a way you will make that person. You tell them you don't want. And you put
you send a message.
Yeah, send a message. When you keep quiet or you are doing
it's like you have accepted.
You have accepted. And also check yourself. What I will do, I will ask God to reveal. Is there anything in me? Is there a way I'm carrying myself?
That is what I want us to discuss, because there are some ladies at the cause.
Yeah.
We are the cause. Let's assume I am working in the office. You find out that ladies working in the office, they use some pet name for their colleagues in the office. My dear, my darling, my sweetie.
You are right. You see that using a romantic name on somebody that you have
no relationship with. Do you know you are building a bond? You are tuning that man on. As you are tuning him on, he will come to you thinking that you calling him my sweetie, my loving, that you desire him. So as a lady, you should know how you address the opposite sex.
And you know, one thing I found out here is that everybody greets by hugging.
Or you go touching and hugging.
By hugging.
Yeah, but maybe it's their culture.
No, that is not a culture.
No, there are people.
There's a clean hug. There's a clean hug.
Holy kiss.
No, there's a clean hug that does not instigate anything. But the hugs we see these days. But ordinary, on a serious note, if we look at it in the area of caution, an opposite sex should not hug.
As a woman, as a lady, you are talking to a man. You are just talking and touching him. You are calling for something. You are looking for something.
So I think the way both people conduct themselves, especially the ladies and the ladies. I think that remind me in scriptures, the only daughter of Jacob. How she was raped. She went and became a friend of the hidden. You get my point. So where ladies also go, be careful of the friends you have and the territories you go. Because there are places you go, before you know, you expose yourself to the environment and things start.
Yeah, I think I can also, like, especially on campus.
Okay.
If you're a young girl, don't go to male's room.
Dormitory.
Do you understand? Because you might have clean mind. You are not planning. Maybe that person is your classmate. You are friends. Just friends. He has not even asked you out. Then the day he tell you, oh, come and take my assignment. I finish, or the notes. If you must go, don't even go. But if you must go, like we always say, go with somebody. But it's better you tell that person, bring the book to the library or to the class.
Avoid that places,
especially
dark places.
When you are still on campus. They can do anything.
Yes.
I am telling you. So we need to be very, very careful where we go to. Do you understand? But sometimes, even when you are in your house, some of them will still come with their problems.
Those are not.
I just pray that God will continue
I think everything boils down to being a child of God.
Yes.
Because if you're a child of God, the presence of God will guide you. His word will guide you.
You know how to comport yourself.
And it will control you. In fact, God will carve your network of friends around you. People that will be also fellow people that fear God. And you people will not involve yourselves in anything. To me, it's God that protects anyway. Again, I also discovered that if you have a godly character, it attracts godly people to you. Because sometimes characters attract.
Yes.
So if you have a godly character, it attracts godly people to you. And before you know, the kind of people around you are people that encourages you in the faith, people that work with you. Now, the last thing I would have want us to talk about is in the area of maybe raising godly children for women, and so some of the principles you need to teach your child, what to teach a baby girl, what to teach your baby boy, the basic things, you know, before they leave home, you know.
As a
so
teenager,
I don't know whether you can say
children.
something. Yes,
yes, even like me, my own children, they are still small. But I think I remember before my children, before they closed school, Favor's auntie came to me, and she was telling me that Favor refused her to be changed. She refused to use the boys' toilet. Why? Because I told Favor, don't use toilet with a boy. Let them use their own toilet. You have your own toilet. Don't allow anybody to rub your body or to change your panty. They want to change your panty, they are touching you. So the auntie came and was telling me that Favor refused to use the boys' toilet.
Oh, so in their school,
they have
girls use boys' toilet?
They have they have the girls' toilet and they have the boys' toilet.
Then why did they take him to the boys?
Yes, you know, maybe someone was using the girls.
Okay.
Yes, I told Favor not to share her toilet with, not to share boys' toilet. She should use the ladies' toilet and the boys should use their own toilet. So she was telling me I was about changing her panties. She was saying no, she can change by herself. I said yes. I told her don't allow anybody to touch your breast. Don't allow anybody don't sit on the laps of any man. If anyone wants you to sit on their laps, tell the person, you are wicked, you want to kill me. That is what I told her. And she's implementing everything I tell her. She implements as she goes out. So if we have teenage young children at home,
you start talking to them.
Start talking to them now. I told her, if anybody touch your breast, give the person a blow. We use it as play at home. Blow the person this way. Boom. She's doing it even as they are dressing. Jue will mistakenly touch her. Jue, I will hit you. I said, don't hit Jue. But if anybody touch your breast, anybody touch your panty, or any man asks you to sit on his lap, don't sit. That person want to kill you. That person is evil. And she's implementing it. Yeah. So we should learn to talk to them now as they are small. They are build it in them. It's growing with them. It's growing with them. As they grow and they go out, nobody will come near to touch them. Now that Favor knows that if any man touch my breast, I should blow the person. Me, I'm waiting because I know that she will continue to implement it as she's growing up.
Yeah, like you said, I think it's important that we start early.
Yes, start early.
Yeah, to talk to them. But you see, in our African context, is like a taboo for most people. I talk to my kids. I started when they were young because of the places that we have lived in, because they will tell you that like they can do anything. So when they were young, I started teaching them. We talk about everything, and you know, then also we pray for them. Prayers is very important. As they go to school in the morning, have a devotion with your kids. You are also teaching them.
Yes.
Then when you are dropping them, if you are the one dropping them, or you talk to them, you bless them. That as you go, the Lord will be with you. The Lord will watch over you. You know, there is power in the spoken word. As you are speaking, it is sinking. It's sinking. Another way of doing it is you make sure you take them to church. Apart from the family altar, the devotion you have, is important for them to go with you to church. Yeah, like I like what you people do in your church, where the kids, everybody, they sit. Yeah, they might be disturbing, but the truth is they are hearing the word. They are hearing the word.
The kind of result we get is amazing.
So it's important for you to take them to church. Even when they are sick, take them. You tell them, sit at the back, don't dance, don't do this, don't leave them at home. When our kids were young,
with maids.
Yeah, when they were young, they went for 9 vigils from 3 months old.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, we take them to 9 vigils. We wear them, and then Kenya used to be very cold. and we were still building in our church. So what we'll do, we'll wear them, warm clothes. You wrap them nicely. They were attending night vigil from 3 months old.
Even me, all of my children, they have
so wherever you go, sometimes, but when they begin, when they begin to grow, they are teenagers. It will get to a point they might not want to, but encourage them. You speak to them. You also let them have that trust. Let them have trust in you that when they love you and they know you love them, they will know that whatever you are telling them is
truth.
Is for their own good. But when you are mean to your children, they will rebel. They will feel they won't even listen to you. Do you understand? So it's important. Let's not say that they are young, they are babies. We need to really,
talk to them,
pray with them,
be their friends,
and then surrender them to God and believe that God will do what He alone can do.
The prayer of a mother can be very, very effective.
Bless them. You just bless, and God will help us.
Amen. Sadly speaking, the good thing about the bad thing about a good thing, it normally comes to an end. So we have come to the end of today's show. So by God's grace, we'll be back again by next week. Sunday, the same time on this station. And I don't know, you have a parting shot before we leave?
Yeah, I just want to encourage you to keep watching this show. And if you have questions, if you have any suggestions,
you send your questions.
Please send it to
the emails.
To our emails.
The emails are scrolling.
Is on the screen. Yeah, and just know that Jesus is coming soon.
Amen.
Be good, be kind to one another. Don't be mean, and just trust God because He is faithful.
Amen.
He can never fail you.
Amen.
Amen. Yes, I want to say, if you are a woman or a lady watching this show, and I know you are watching, I just want to encourage you to know that God loves you, and you are wonderfully and you are faithfully made. Whatever be the situations around you right now, I want you to know that God in His own infinite mercy will roll it away. He will roll it away. And have a strength of character that I am going somewhere and I am in the best interest of God. God has me in mind, and whatever it is now happening around me, that God will brighten my day. Be blessed.
God bless you richly for being part of this show. Please, what I want to advise you is spread the word. Let a lot of people know about this. And as we have said, send your questions so that in the next edition, we can address all your questions. God bless you richly. Have a great evening.
Bye.
Amen.
Today, our world is totally confused about gender. I am proud to be a woman created in the image of God.
The woman. Who is she? She is generally defined as an adult human being who is biologically a female, created in God's image to bring forth God's glory, to unlock the man, and also to bring multiplication to the human race. She is to be celebrated. She is to be honored. She is to be respected. She is to be blessed.
The woman.
I'm Hannah Kali.
I'm Ukeri Atakim. In this program, you will discover how to walk in the fear of the Lord as a woman.
You will also discover how to live a healthy and wealthy life.
You will also discover how to manage a challenging husband and how to raise godly children.
In this program, you will learn how to overcome the challenges of single motherhood and turn your test into testimonies.
The woman.
Your empowerment and mentoring program. Join us
every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. and you'll be blessed.